Hello, hello. This is Sherry from the Sherry K. Hoff Show. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And I just want to make sure that you know to stop by the website, sherrykhoff.com. That's SherryKayehOff.com. And I have a spectacular guest with me here today, and we are going to talk about all things imposter syndrome. And if you don't know what that is, you'll know what it is by the time we're done talking here today. Let me tell you about her. Christine Daspro brings over 30 years of experience in the corporate nonprofit sectors and currently is the CEO of Threads of Leadership. Threads of Leadership focuses on developing individual leaders through lifelong learning, creating valuable connections, and curating impact through how they lead. Before starting Threads of Leadership, Christine worked for 10 years at Women's Vision Foundation as Vice President of Programming, Membership, and Fundraising, and 30 years as Vice President at Merrill Lynch in various roles. Welcome, Christine. I'm so thrilled that you're here with me today.
Thank you, Sherry. I'm very excited.
Oh, me too. And gosh, imposter syndrome, tell us what it is and how we know that we might be suffering from it.
Absolutely. Imposter syndrome, I know it sounds very negative and it has a very heavy feeling to it when you say those words. Imposter syndrome is when we as individuals, either personally or professionally, begin to doubt ourselves. We develop that lack of confidence, I should say, lack of moving forward. We question, do we have the tools, skills, and talent to do what we have stepped up to do? And what I mean by that is a lot of times as individuals, we raise our hand because someone has tapped us on the shoulder and said, oh, you've done some really great work, and I want to give you a promotion. And I want you to now, instead of being a team player and be directed on how you move forward in this project, I want you to lead this project. And of course, you're excited about it and you raise your hand and say, absolutely, I'd love to do it. But when you really sit down and you think about all the pieces that it takes to accomplish what's being asked of you, you start to panic a little bit because there's pieces of this where there was someone else before giving the directive and you just followed it. And usually you're following the pieces because those are the skills that you are good at. But now when you're directing it and you're managing it, it's a different skill set now. Now you have to begin to take that team and lead them and give them the direction. And that becomes very intimidating. And that's where you sit there and you say to yourself, what did I do? Am I capable of this? Do I have all of the knowledge and skills and talent to execute this? And now you've got people staring at you and looking for your guidance, which can be really frightening. So a lot of times imposter syndrome is the chatter, the negative chatter in our head where we're telling ourselves what possessed me to take on this. And it could be in your professional world. It could be in your personal world. I think every single person, the first time they're a parent. I mean, I understand there's a million of parenting books out there, but until you're in it, do you know what to do about it and how to handle it and all of that? So you question you question yourself as a parent. It's that negative chatter in your head. And sometimes that chatter is good because it keeps us on our toes. But if we're doing it too often and it becomes the voice of how we move forward, that's when we start to build those barriers and those walls up.
You can listen to the rest of this audio at sherrykhoff.com. That's SherrykayehOff.com. We look forward to seeing you there.